VoiceOver Coffee Shop, Episode 1.
Welcome to the VoiceOver Coffee Shop, where we share our morning with some of the finest names in voiceover. And now, here's your host, voice actor Andrew Morrison.
Hi there. My name is Andrew Morrison, and welcome to the VoiceOver Coffee Shop, where we start our day with some of the finest names in voiceover. If you'd like to know more about me, feel free to visit my personal website at www.voicebard.com. In today's episode, I wanted to give a little background to who I am and why I started this podcast in the first place. I grew up as a kid consumed in entertainment, from radio, cartoons, video games, and was always the person quick to say, "I know that voice! That is what's-his-face from such and such." The smoke and mirrors that go into those productions fascinated me, and with each passing year, I wanted to learn more about how that works. The thing is, until I picked up a microphone, I always assumed it was a job, that these marvelously talented actors had somehow landed themselves on the payroll of companies like Warner Brothers or Funimation, and unless I lived in those areas, my chance being behind the microphone would be no more than a pipe dream. Then, one day, I discovered an advertisement online for a website that read, "Get a job as a voice actor." I was sold and immediately clicked the Order Now button for a new Rode NT USB microphone. Ready to take the supposed job offer by storm, I returned to the initial website to finish the application process. Stars in my eyes. Unsure what the demo section I left blank meant, I hit the submit application form, where the seconds of loading felt like hours. Then, my heart sank into my chest as the $500 price tag pulled up to finalize my submission. $500 for a pay-to-play, and $500 this young dreamer didn't have. So I locked my phone screen, finished my lunch break, and went back to work. But my mind didn't stop running. This can't be the only way to do this. There has to be another posting or another way to break in without investing the entirety of my minimum wage check. I clocked out for the day and went home to research everything I could about voiceover. Sifting through the "buy this course" and "you can't do this without this specific microphone," I read between the lines that this is a business catering services to other businesses. Producers and designers have a problem. They have roles and jobs to fill, and do so utilizing contractors known as voice talent. So I got to work. I built a website, made a little pretend demo, read 1,000,001 blog posts, and began to completely remarket myself from being an individual to being an asset. And then, all the jobs started rolling in, and I made a couple grand on my very first day. Just kidding. I learned how volatile the market is, and just how many people, especially since the beginning of the pandemic of 2020, wanted to be a voice actor. Does that mean that my shot was blown, and the good jobs were already taken? Never. That meant that more people were asking questions. A bigger community welcomed me in with open arms and congratulated me when I did start snagging roles. And more information on how to be a voice actor was available than ever before. So I used that information, built a sound-treated booth, got some coaching, got a shiny new demo, spent months of relationship building, and submitted audition after audition after audition after audition. Though my beginning months were fruitless in the monetary sense, I planted seeds that came back the next year, and through connecting and marketing, I began to land roles in commercials, video games, pilot episodes of animated series, audiobooks, and met people who I never would have dreamed of in another career path. So how does that tie into the VoiceOver Coffee Shop? Well, it all started with a message. a Zoom meeting. Even in establishing myself, I am always hungry for knowledge, a new perspective, a new light cast on the shadows of a part of the industry, because even the veterans of the industry don't know everything. It started with one. Coffee with a colleague of mine who co-starred in a video game with me. Then coffee with a coach. Then coffee with someone who has been in more anime and TV shows than I can count. As a man who was years ago on the other side of the glass, looking in at the magic of an actor, I was then sharing coffee with people I'd watched growing up, and their stories and insight was something I couldn't keep to myself. So I don't want to drill interview questions into someone where the answer is a quick online search away. These wonderful people breathe life into the media we consume, and I want to learn what inspires them, what lured them to the microphone, and what they themselves have learned along the way in this mighty journey we all share. Though sometimes we cross paths on our pilgrimage, no two stories, or minds, or abilities are the same. So welcome to my coffee shop. Thank you for stopping by, and I look forward to sharing this amazing experience with you.
Thank you for listening to the VoiceOver Coffee Shop. For more information on guests, new episodes, and more, be sure to visit www.vocoffeeshop.com.